As you're watching this video tutorial, you're ready to step into your business game of branding and marketing and understand what the innovative technology can do for you today. So I'm sure you've heard about the augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality, and you're puzzled. You don't know what is all these reality modes. So here I am on a mission with Florian Pariset from Spooklight studio here in Geneva.
Hi.
We're on a mission to clear up this puzzle for you and explain what are the different modes on augmented, virtual, and mixed reality, and what kind of devices are necessary to use this amazing technology.
Sure.
So let's start with the virtual reality, number one.
So I have the fanciest device of all here. So those are Google Cardboard.
Yeah, very fancy.
A lot of people got introduced to VR with those kind of devices because they're very cheap to make, and they can be distributed at large scale to customers. And the idea here is you're going to put your device,
your phone here,
and then just using your device and special lenses, that's how you're going to experience that virtual world for the first time. So that is what we call mobile VR.
Okay, I'm sure there are fancy ones.
Yeah, so those devices will just, give you the freedom to move around, maybe a 360 video or something.
Yeah.
And then you have devices such as the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive. Those are computer VR.
Mm-hmm.
They have sensors, so we can do 6 degrees of freedom, meaning you can move inside that environment and get a much more immersive experience of that virtual world.
So basically VR, you're sitting in a box in a virtual room.
Yeah, and you're by yourself. You're isolated from the reality. That's the whole point of the VR.
Yeah. So what is augmented reality?
So augmented reality would be something you experience with the phone, such as your latest iPhone or your latest Android. And the idea here is you experience your reality through your phone screen, and it's been augmented.
Yeah, you still see through the phone the desk, the devices, the chair, right? And you also see additional information.
Yeah, exactly.
And it could be tutorial, it could be animation, it could be video, whatever you make as an application for your brand.
Exactly.
Okay.
And as you can see, the device doesn't have really an understanding of the reality around it. Mm-hmm. So the object, would get in front of anything I put in the camera field. And that's why we have device now, a new category of device, what we call mixed reality.
Mixed reality. It's number 3, yeah. What
it's
is
number 3. And those devices, you'll see devices such as the Magic Leap, for example.
Yeah, this is a really fancy one.
Yeah, that's the latest one that came out.
It sits on the head like this. I see through. I see you, and when the application is on, I see additional information.
Yeah.
I'm sure also animation or whatever you create.
And on those devices, you have all kind of sensors that give to the device the understanding of the environment, and that lets you have those virtual objects interact with your environment, being, for example, your gesture or occlusion through object disappearing behind a table or something like that. So
this is the
HoloLens.
HoloLens, also the fancy one.
Previous generation, made by Microsoft.
Which one is your favorite one?
So my big favorite is the latest Magic Leap.
Magic Leap.
Not only because it's a device that I take pleasure to wear, it's the first device that I actually enjoy wearing, but also the company has a real vision around how to create content for those devices. And that's where everything is today, is the reflection around how we can create content using that new paradigm where we bring user inside those experiences.
Oh. So where do you put a hologram in this reality?
So holograms would be any virtual object that appear in the reality, really. So it could be through augmented reality or through mixed reality.
Okay, so where do you put the deep frame, the fancy one you've seen recently?
Yeah, so the deep frame experience would fall between augmented reality and mixed reality. It's augmented in the sense that the device doesn't really have an understanding of the environment as you would see on a mobile phone. But on the other end, you don't experience those holograms through a screen that is projecting an image from a camera. You're really experiencing the reality from the reality itself, and it's been augmented.
What is amazing about the deep frame that has a social aspect, that your audience, your customers, potential customers, can gather around the screen and can engage and communicate, speaking about your product and service. And this is what it's all about, Brandon, that to engage your audience into your story. And here where we can create your storyboard, right? An application and advise you what kind of device you can use to bring out your story and your brand into marketing.